And we're back, everyone, with another deck tech, and it's a hated one, I think. Playing a lot of red burn spells here. What I'm trying to move into with this deck, I kind of like this spin, my own spin that I want to put on this deck, because it looks like, you know, a standard Boros aggro go face deck. What I want to do is I want to incorporate all the really big token threats, because I think there are actually three really good token creators in standard right now. One of them is of course History of Benali. I only have one, but I'm working towards, you know, a full playset of 4 here. Same with Leon in War Leader. If this survives, this is just insane value. Getting 2 tokens that stays on the board. They have lifelink. Yeah, they got everything you need here. Also heroic reinforcements. Another card that I need 4 of course, but it's really strong. And yeah, getting a playset of this, there's a lot of things that will have to go out when, you know, if I increase this to 4, this to 4, and this to 4. But I got a lot of things which I don't really need in this deck. The integrity respawns are just there placeholder wise. I happen to draw these in booster packs. Same with Make a Stand and Viashino Pyromancer. Doesn't produce tokens, so they're definitely going out. I'm debating whether I should keep the Goblin Chain Whirler in, or if this also gets the Axe, since it's not producing tokens, but it's so good. It's so good, and there's not really any other way for me to safely, you know, clear the board out of, you know, removing my opponent's tokens. If I am a token strategy, my worst nightmare is the opponent having even bigger tokens than me. That can't happen. And I don't want them to have, you know, tokens to trade with my tokens, so I think this might be necessary in a deck like this. Land base is crap still. I have 1 Clifftop Retreat, working on getting the mana at some point. Also rocking 24 lands. I don't know if I'll go down there, maybe to 22 or something. But we have a lot of, you know, top end, you know, 4 mana cards here, so I think 24 is fine for now. But let's see how this does, and you know, take it for a spin and see what we find out. Yep, we're doing it. We're going face. Going face with the Boros. Let's see how much we're punished by our crappy mana base here, or if we can get away with it. Yeah. Don't have much early game here. But I think going down, like if this was a 2, I would have kept this if I went down to 2 and probably removed any other. Yeah, I think this is a keep after all. Like losing 1 card in Magic is so punishing that unless you've got really good reasons to not do so. We're an aggro deck, but we have a lot of top end in this deck, so we can fight a longer battle, I think, with this deck. Also getting down our tapped lands to before we start doing something can be real nice. Not overly concerned about this. And I'm certainly not going to buff it either, so we're shipping the turn here. Working our way up towards the War Leader. That might be something worth killing off. Yep. Next turn we can either kill one of their creatures or drop down our War Leader here. Seems like it's going to be the War Leader. They seem to be stuck on 2 mana, so they might not even have removal for it, and that would be very good for us. We also got to Make a Stand for our tokens, so they probably will survive. Battle music is heating up here. This aggro versus aggro matchup. Which aggro will win? That's the question. It seems like he has a trick here. I might not go for the blocks. Okay. He had a bonus hunger. It's a pretty decent card there. We're in a bit of trouble here. Fortunately, we got this to regain some life. Okay, another war leader. Definitely throwing that out, hoping he doesn't have the second removal. We are drawing a lot of lands. Might actually be worth, you know, going down a couple of lands. He doesn't seem to be attacking into our war leader here. That's good, because we will be attacking for sure here. Faux show. Let's see what it does here. We are prepared to make a stand here. Yep, the Vanguard takes the hit. Probably. Takes the Blockerino. There's another block coming in. A third block. Nope. No. Losing one token here, I think, is fine. I'd much rather keep my make a stand here. So we just go to next and keep up. Yep. And instead we're going to deal 3 damage to the Resplendent Angel. Gain us 3 life back. That would be really nice. Thank you very much. Now at least we have some protection from sacrifice abilities. That's really nice. Hopefully we draw something but land next turn. Okay. We can go for another attack here. 2 cats coming in. One block, that is fine. Throwing out our Pyromancer here. Going face, of course. Not gonna throw it in our own face. That would be not so smart, shall we say. Dusk Legion seems to be very mana screwed here with only 3 planes after such a long time. He's probably hurting for some lands, but on the other hand, I've been mana flooded here, so I'm not gonna take pity on him. Is he attacking here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. He got another one there. Okay, so here we got a nice one. We got a Chain Whirler to start things off. He is indeed making his Vanguard very hard to kill here. But that really did cost him some life, so he will be very, very much dead now. When he will surely find out at some point that this is indeed the case. We'll let him settle his blocks here, and yep, you be dead. Skaboosh, 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 skabeesh, skaboosh. Victory! For the evil team. Yep, sometimes, you know, bad side's gotta win. And yeah, that pack though. I can't resist the temptation when there's an uncommon. Okay, we're not doing that though, but that uncommon is definitely becoming a another heroic reinforcement. So let's incorporate that immediately into this deck and see how much better it gets. To take out, I think the either response resurgence or the integrity. We don't need two of these. Taking one out is fine. And now we're going, already dealt, you know, 44 damage. Pretty good, I'd say. So we are soon to complete that quest as well. That's nice. Christ versus Worn Silver. Very poetic guy here, maybe. Okay. This seems fine. A Goblin Instigator into Heroic Reinforcements seems like a dream. A dream come true. Let's keep. Yeah, we do need lands actually, so why not keep it on top? Let's lead off with some Instigators. See if we can bring the beatdowns to the opponent. See what it plays out there. A Sneaky River Sneak. Okay, so we got ways to deal with that, I think. And he's for sure not going to trade off his River Sneak for a token here, so... We're keeping up the mana for a Lightning Strike next turn. Since we got the Goblin Chain Whirler here, I feel comfortable not killing off the River Sneak. If you play something with more than one toughness, we're killing that. Unless it has 4 toughness, then we're not killing it, of course. Okay, so he is... Yep. Okay, we can respond by Lightning Bolting, since he will now have a token. A +1 counter on this. Even if he has a buff spell here, it will not be enough. If he has a +2 buff spell here, it will not be enough. Yep. Let's see, hopefully he plays out another small dork. That would be very good for us. But otherwise, I think, you know, just a Chain Whirler here could be nice. Clearing up that Jade Bearer before he gets buffed. Nope, he decides to buff him up. That is fine. Now we know, no attacks. We have the option to either go Make a Stand or Heroic Reinforcements next turn. I don't think we're that concerned about our tokens. We can probably go Heroic Reinforcements. A Jade Light Ranger. Revealing 2 lands. We got all the lands he could ever need now. Ooh, here's another spicy option. Going with yet another Chain Whirler. Yep, I think that's what we're doing. We're not, you know, forced to attack yet, and if we can build up to a bigger Heroic Reinforcements, that's all the better for us. He can of course sleep our team. That would be very bad for us. Okay, that will be too slow, I'm afraid, opponent. will see the power of the broken red cards. I don't think, by the way, that this deck is by any means broken, but I think that for many decks it's very hard to compete with the pace, at least for a non-optimized deck. It's very hard to compete with the performance of these kinds of decks, the aggressiveness. And here we are attacking, presenting a lot of damage here on the board, so something needs to block for sure. Yep, he's killing off the Chain Whirler, taking a lot of damage, going down to 1. We have a Make a Stand here, so we're feeling really good about the situation, especially since we have a lot of tokens. Yep, he's trying to get enough stuff on the board. Don't think he will. He will be too short, it seems like. And here we, turn into an all attack. Let's see if he does the blocks even. Yep, he does. And here we go and make a stand. And that's a dead opponent. Nice. Rank up. So we completed the quest and got all the remaining decks here. Pretty nice. I'll check out those later and see if there's something I want to include in this deck. Phoenix, of course, is nice, but not really working the token theme that I'm going for. Okay, Instigators, Vaishino, and Make a Stand to protect them. Seems great to me. It might be worth putting the Pyromancer down first, though, as we try to... The sooner you put him down, the more unlikely he is to get blocked. Okay. Gets instantly killed. The opponent simply wants nothing to do with that card. Search for a plains here. Okay, and a Goblin Instigator. And ship the turn. This is not exactly what we're looking for, but we will... No blocks here. And there we got to something real nice, which can turn the tide of battle here. No attack still. Having this with a Make a Stand is really nice. Because we're playing against the fungus deck. No blocks. Now we also have the option of responsing, being responsible here. We'll see how he blocks if we need it, or if there are any blocks coming in even. Yeah, there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Okay, so we are gonna get a lot of uses out of this. That seems real nice. Yep. Maybe we will even play the other side of this card. We'll see. If we get to that. Back to 16. Clear the board. Pretty nice. Yep. We're going for the attacks here. See if they jump in here. Okay, so I could either go for another turn, doesn't seem awfully great, but we're going for a response here. $5 target attacking or blocking creature. Getting rid of that, keeping our war leader alive seems really good. Vivian Reed. Fortunately can't target our creatures because nothing has flying here. We don't have artifacts, so not the strongest planeswalker against us. Hopefully we'll draw into a heroic reinforcement, that would be ideal. Or a lightning strike is fine as well. We're going face here. Not overly concerned about the ultimate there. I think we'll get to kill him before he gets there. We also have some burn to finish things up if we need to. Yep. Slimefoot coming down. We are drawing a lot of lands. Yep, that's it. Some coins. We are back, and we are... Let's see. We got some coins here. Let's go ahead and open a pack. See if we can grab a rare maybe. Would be very nice. Lazav. I got a deck brewing for this one that I'll share at some point. I think I found a use for him finally. I really wanted to use him. He's a legendary creature in my favorite colors, so naturally I'd want to use him in some way. I think copying there's an angel with which gives everything hexproof. He allows you basically to have two of that angel, and you can even combine him with even more hexproof, like the enchantment which gives something hexproof, and if it dies and it is historic, then you draw 2 cards. So putting that enchantment on that creature on Lazav seems really strong, as he can turn into anything, and whatever he turns into is still legendary. So if someone gets rid of him, we'll draw the cards, otherwise he can do some shenanigans. I'll share that deck at some point. Still working on getting all the cards though. We'll see how the Sedgehammer, it's not a sledgehammer, it's a Sedgehammer, yeah, you read that right. Seems like the mirror matchup, except he has the upgraded version. We'll see how much that matters. I'm feeling confident here. Got a really good draw with double Instigator into heroic reinforcements. He got all the good cards though. We'll see. It will be tight, I think. Would really love to play out another Instigator, hopefully draw an untapped land and just go face with reinforcements, and then we'll see who races faster. He might race faster than me, I'm aware of that. I'm not blocking the Steamkin, by the way. Ooh, okay. Okay, this just got very interesting or uninteresting, depending on how you look at it. Seems like this guy has all the rares available to him. Yeah, I think there's an attack you want to do here, opponent. If you feel like you're getting triggered by these kinds of people who wait an awfully long time, then try to find that inner peace within you, that sacred place. Try to be aware of your pain body, everyone. Yep, found the attack there. Having an untapped land here, being able to kill off both creatures would have been awfully nice. Unfortunately, we don't have that available to us now. So, we'll have to go for display. What does he do? Another Chain Whirler, maybe? Could be the play. Only Sedgehammer knows. Only Sedgehammer thinks. Hashtag only Sedgehammer thinks. Yep. Oh, he's got all the cards. All the good cards in the right places. All the rares, all the lands. That's nice. That's good for him. Shouldn't judge him. He's got... Just because he's got good cards. No. We'll try another time, see if we can go for a reinforcement play here. I think we're soon dead, but you don't know. Anything can happen in Magic. Might be 4 lands in his hand. We don't know. Aurelia, I don't think... I know a lot of people like this card, but he's sad. Oh. I gotta say, his deck is beautiful though. He has all the good cards. Everything that he needs. Yep. We will allow this. Yep. We can even do a little BMing here. And then concede. Yep, we're going for another game. Had an unfortunate land stall game there in between. Stalled on 2 lands for a very long time. It happens, even with 24 lands in the game, in your deck. You sometimes don't draw any lands, and that can hurt you. Let's see if this is another mirror matchup. We played a lot of Boros and Mono Red. It seems like this is something that the matchmaking algorithm does. Often pitches you against the same deck, but fortunately here, fortunately for the video, I might add, we're not getting another mirror matchup. Here we can safely go plains. And we're keeping the shock up in case our opponent has something. Maybe a explore creature? No. Is that shock worthy? I think it is. Yep. Say 2/2 body, so... okay. We need another red source here. We'll clear up the board soon with our Chain Whirler. Go face. Hopefully he'll play some more small creatures. Could be real nice. No blocks. So here we have the option of going reinforcements, but I think I'd much rather have a war leader. Let's attack first, see if he blocks. Nope. Then we're dropping down the war leader. Reach death touch. Don't say. Here I do not really want to get blocked by this. Actually, I don't even want to be blocked by this, so I think I'm fine clearing up the board a bit before going for an attack here. See if he sacrifices both his tokens here. Possible that he does. And here we can search for another land. Seems like we're somewhat in control of this game. Good series of draws for us. Golgari. Find broker. Getting back something from the graveyard. So I think this might be somewhat of a work in progress Golgari deck that we're seeing here. Probably is about as satisfied as we are with his mana base, leaving something to be desired. Okay, so a Chain Whirler could clear this up. On the other hand, we know that he has a Shepherd here, so he will create more tokens next turn. But otherwise he will block us here, so yep. This seems like a fine play. Also, we have more bodies on the board now for our reinforcement. It would be very unlikely for our opponent to turn this without a really good board clear, I think. He does not have the city's blessing yet, so it's just a 1/1. And I think we don't even need to do this. Oh, it's a sorcery. I realized that now. Okay. That's a bit of a mistake. I thought it was an instant. Yeah, that was a big mistake. But we'll get our... For some reason I always thought this was an instant. It was not. Mistakes were made. Is that 1? And I mean, saved our reinforcements there, didn't need it. Yep. He's done for. Yeah. And now we got all the power in the world on the board. Bringing him down to -25. We had damage to spare. And we already got another pack. And a card from our opponent, maybe. Seem to like that card. Soon about to get a rare here. Ooh, Aurelia. That's something to consider for that deck. I'm not a fan really of Aurelia, but it's a decent card. I think it's a bit too much 1-for-1. But on the other hand, it has 5 toughness, so it's difficult to remove for a lot of decks. Decisions. Okay. Hopefully we'll get some good use out of these. Seems like we're searching for red here. See if we also get the use for the shock. The opponent is on, yeah, another mirror matchup. Lovely. Let's see. Yep, it's a Boros. It's another Boros deck. And for some reason we always seem to get stuck on lands versus Boros. Has hurt us in the past. Will we get past that hurdle this time though? Will we draw the third very important land or not? We'll probably decide. We'll surely decide. Ooh, what is this? What am I even facing? Is this a... I would guess this is land destruction. Could be real good against us since we did not draw any lands. Hopefully we'll hit a land pocket here, so we get the cards out. Otherwise we are in deep shit, as they say. I think that's the politically correct word. Treasure map. Making sure to not tap this white here. I don't know why that is important. I don't know of any white card that can do much here. Scries. It's an interesting deck going here. Probably land destruction. Mono red should have a pretty good matchup against land destruction for the most part. He's down to a low life total. We'll see if he has the board clear here. Could have a settle the wreckage. Or a cleansing nova is another possibility, of course. Yeah, and we'll see if shock goes to face, quite likely. Doesn't seem like he's running any creature in that deck. He might be. The Eldest Reborn. Yep, now we're fine going bolt. Face bolt at least. Yep, the Chain Whirler goes away. Okay, so we are close to killing him here. Very, very close. And we don't... Yeah, we can run this out. Put him down to 1. Let him know about his fate. I think Response Resurgence is not going to be useful here. Especially since he's probably going to pick off some lands, I would guess. Would be my guess. I think our opponent here is going to settle the wreckage on this poor Pyromancer. No, he will be sealed away. Yeah. See if we draw into a burn card. That's the only thing that can save us now. Probably. But we can draw into any burn card and survive this. Unless he life gains for some We'll pass the turn here, see if we play something. He doesn't. He's pondering his options here. Drew another card. Yeah, he's got some nice control cards here. See if the damage gets to him though. Angrath will make us lose our lava coil. Resolve. And here are the reinforcements that we were looking for. We'll see if he comes up with another seal away. Does he produce another? No. That's a win. We had a lot of outs there, so we're not super lucky, I don't think. I think we were actually quite likely to draw into a kill spell at some point.